And we continue this afternoon on Central Valley Talk. I'm Mike Scott, joined now by Kelly Lamb from Helpfulist.
Hello.
And you told me it's the Uber of everything.
Yes, it absolutely is.
No videos, by the way.
So what Helpfulist is essentially an app that it has a similar platform to Lyft and Uber, but for any type of service. Hairstylists, personal trainers, if you need someone to wait in line or someone to wait for the cable guy, babysitting, pet sitting, any type of service in 3 simple clicks, and you'll have it within the hour.
What? No, all right, 3 clicks.
3 clicks.
What's click 1?
Click 1, category.
Category.
Yes.
2.
Subcategory.
Subcategory.
3, request.
Huh. And it's done.
It's done.
Yeah.
All done for you. And it's GPS location-based services. So if the nearest person that is, say you wanted something picked up from the McDonald's down the street, you'll be able to have the nearest person to that McDonald's come to you. Or say you need a hairstylist, the nearest person to your location will come and come to your house and do the service for you.
Really?
Do your hair. Yep, absolutely.
How have you been able to line all these people up?
So what we have been doing currently, we are launching this year in Fresno in the later fall time of the year. And what we've been doing is there's a lot of people that have their own businesses, especially in Fresno. And they have little small cleaning businesses, or they have their own, they do hairstylists out of their house. So what we're doing is we're finding them. We already have 200 people lined up currently to get on the platform that are waiting to get on the platform. And that is what we're trying to bring in, people that maybe want to be able to go and live their life and be able to do things when they want to do them. That's a great thing about our app is you don't just, you don't have a 9-to-5 job. You can just do it, go turn on the app, and drive around, and then you can do the service, and then if you don't want to work anymore, say your kid, you have to pick them up at school, they get sick, you can turn off the app, and you can just go back to your regular life.
I think that's going to be the future of a lot of jobs, right?
Yes, absolutely. Helpfulist, what we're trying to do is make a new way of life. What it is we're trying to bring real life to the speed of the internet. So we are bringing all of these there's potentially a possibility for any type of service on this platform. And we want to bring them all on here, and because we live in an on-demand world. We live in a place where there's just no time nowadays. I'm a single mother. That's how I got this idea for this app. It's we don't have time. Let's make this fast and efficient. There's all of this out here, and bring them all together so people can make money and people can just live their lives according to what they want to do instead of having other people dictate it.
Okay, so I'm sitting at home and I say, I really need a manicure. I could just go on your app and hit manicurist.
Yes.
And see who's available.
Yes.
And they say I can be at your house in an hour.
Yep. You don't even have to see who's available. So all you would do is you pick manicurist, and then you would go to the subcategory, or you go to nails, and then you go to the subcategory manicurist, and then you press request, and the nearest person to you would pick up the service. Or if you had favorited a person in the past, you give them a 5 stars, they would come and do the service for you.
Ah.
So if Jerry did your nails in the past and you liked Jerry, you give him a 5 stars, the ping will go out to him before it goes out to everyone else, the nearest people in your proximity.
So that person gets the first chance at either accepting or rejecting it?
Yeah.
Huh. Sounds like you've really thought this out.
Yeah, well, it took a long time.
Yeah.
It was a long process, and it didn't start off like this. It was I interviewed after I got to the point of just creating the actual platform, figuring out the idea. I interviewed over 40 different app developers and designers, because I don't come from a background of app development and design. I'm a marketing and strategic planner. That's where my background is. And I just found the need for this service, and I was like, I need this. And I know that a lot of other people need this kind of service. I know you do. Any demographic can really benefit from this. And so then I just went out there, and it's amazing. It's just amazing how many people are just excited to be involved with this.
Okay. You put together a little video that kind of explains what Helpfulist is all about?
Yes.
Let's take a look.
All right.
Every month, the average person downloads and uses over 26 apps, spending 37 hours, that's almost 4.5 business days, on mobile apps alone, totally contradicting the time-saving promise of technology. We live in an on-demand society. People want everything faster, simpler, and cheaper than they ever did before. Technology is integrated into almost every facet of our lives, making things easier for us. But there's still a disconnect between the efficiency and speed of doing things online compared to ordinary life. Service-to-demand apps like Uber have helped bridge that gap. Unfortunately, there's over 2,000 of them. But yet, there still isn't one single app to provide all of our needs in one place. Helpfulist rethinks the needs of today's society. We've created an app that will immediately connect busy consumers to potentially any service imaginable, saving everyone time. Using GPS location for the fastest response, your requested service will start in less than an hour, happily fulfilled by the nearest freelance agent. Helpfulist is all about simplicity. Instead of having hundreds of service categories, subcategories, sub-subcategories, well, you get the point. We keep it simple. Our service categories update in real time based on the top trending demands of users in each city, ensuring our platform remains user-friendly without the burden of overloading with information. Examples of services include deliveries and shopping, hair and nails, personal trainers, cleaning, or even someone to wait for the cable guy. We do it all. So why choose Helpfulist? For one, we cut out the convoluted, inconvenient, multi-factor methods of traditional on-demand apps. Also, we let you, the user, decide what you want, so the possibilities are endless. We aim to simplify your life to meet the needs of this ever-evolving, tech-hungry, I-want-it-now society. By cutting out the drudgery, wait time, and worry, you will have more time to spend on what's really important. Helpfulist is more than an app. It's a new way of doing life.
Okay, now how do I make sure that the person who's coming to my house, that I can trust them? Have you vetted them?
Oh, that is a very good question. So when we do the process of getting people on the app and they go through the whole application process, we do background, not just state background checks, we do federal background checks. We're going to be vetting everyone. They're going to have to go through a process on the application where we're not going to have a typed-in application. Well, we'll have partially, but also they'll have to go and do video questions where they have 3 minutes to answer a question, and it'll be videotaping them. And they do it completely online. Google does it for when they're doing interviews on for their employees. And then we also do a background check federally and then state, and then we also have references. They're going to have video references from past employers or family members depending on the service. And then hairstylist, personal trainer, there are specific services that actually need to have their DBA, and they also need to have their certification. Like for hairstylists, you don't want anyone just cutting your hair randomly, anyone. So those type of services, they are going to be able to, they're going to have to submit through our back end. Will verify that they are up to date. You go onto the state contractor's website. You can see if they've had any reprimands during their time as a contractor, and we only will take people that have a clean record. So there you go.
Now on Uber, you get to rate your driver, and the driver gets to rate you. Is your service set up like that?
Yes.
You get to rate the service after you've had it?
Absolutely. That's the most important part because I find there's a lot of service or websites out there like Angie's List or Yelp. They don't allow it. It can get very biased. And this mutual rating system is fantastic. We're going to actually have a dual to triple rating system where it will verify 3 different areas of the service. How did you like how they did the service? Were they friendly? Were they fast and efficient? Those are the things that the quality of service. And it's right after you do the service. You can't do it later on down the road, get competitors in there. So that's really important for us is being able to have that. And also that's the way that you are able to have the go-getters that you want in the future. If you give them 5-star, 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 then obviously you like the guy who did your service or the woman who did your service. And so they will be the ones that in the future you'll be able to use.
Yeah. So this is just the Fresno area right now.
This is going
Expanding
to be
out?
Yes. So what we're going to be doing, we're launching in Fresno. Because Fresno is a great test market for a lot of businesses. We're going to start out in Fresno for the first 6 months. We're going to be doing our test period, and this is going to be in fall. And then after we do our 6-month test period, then what we're going to be doing is we're going to be in 5 counties in the first year. We're going to be doing a rigorous launch, similar to what Uber did. They did it really great. We're doing counties, not cities, but we're going to be going to down south. We're going to be going to 2 counties, and then up north. To another 2 counties. So we'll have 5 counties, Fresno, 2 counties north, 2 counties south. Then we're going to be launching nationwide, and we have an amazing marketing plan for it. So I'm very excited for that.
I can tell you're excited. Well, I think you're onto something here.
That's one thing I definitely like. That is one night, I literally, like, after I watched the video for the first time, it came back to me. And it was like 12 a.m. in the morning. And I was just watching it for the first time. And my kids were asleep. And my mom's in her bedroom. And I just, like, screamed out loud. I was like, oh my gosh! And then my mom came out. I'm like, Mom, I'm actually going to do this. This is actually going to happen. It, like, that feeling, I have a team of 7 amazing people that are just donating their time to this. They're just putting in the effort. They don't care about, they're investing in the future of this company. We've had so many people, Bitwise, hashtag. We've been in all of these. Fresno Business Journal just did an article on us. It's just like people are getting drawn to this. We're doing mutual marketing campaigns with everyone in the community, and it's just an amazing thing to see this come together. I'm excited. I think everyone's going to be excited about this also.
Look at all the people who were there at the beginning of Facebook.
Yeah.
They're all multi-billionaires now.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing. It's like investing in the future, especially in Fresno. We need that. That is a very important thing. Because Fresno has a potential. We have a lot of untapped potential here.
Yeah.
And I think that we could definitely, with all of these young people that want to change how downtown is and just how everything is. In Fresno, we can do it. I really, truly believe that.
You going to run for mayor? You sound like it.
I'm not a politician. I am definitely a person that just loves to see things change, an entrepreneur, a mom, and definitely for my kids, because we're going to grow up here.
That's awesome. Okay, if folks want to find out more about Helpfulist, where can they go?
They can go to either facebook.com/Helpfulist, or they can go to helpfulistapp.com. We're going to actually be having a sign up for go-getters, potential go-getters, this next couple of weeks down the road, and that will be helpfulistapp.com/go-getter, GOGETTERS.
Is go-getters what you call the people who provide the service?
Yes.
So you're looking for more people to...
Yeah, absolutely. Anyone we can get. And even if we're having 8 service categories on the first app, but even if that service isn't available right now, we're trying to figure out what services are the most popular. Anyone. Insurance brokers even, notary publics, any kind of service, just come in and go onto the website and just sign up, and so we can know what we need to put on this app. Because it's in the future, it's going to have everything. It's going to be the app of everything.
Okay, I believe you.
Yes.
All right, Kelly Lamb from Helpfulist
Thank you.
here on Central Valley Talk.